Hi children, in this video of matter and its composition, I will start my topic with the definitions. You all have to follow a pattern before writing all the notes of the running chapter. First of all, you will write at least 10 or 15 difficult words from the chapter. You just choose and write down which are the difficult words for you. You write down at first the difficult words, their meaning. If you don't know the meaning, you write in my comment section. I will give you the correct meaning according to the science. After that, you will write definitions, all the definition of the chapter, and at the end of definition you will start writing extra question answer, and when extra question answers will finish, then you will start exercise question answer. I hope now it is clear to you how do you have to do in your fair notebook, especially in my chemistry notebook. Now the first definition is matter, which already we have learned in last 2-3 videos. What is matter? Anything that has mass and occupies space is called matter. You may give example also like chair, pen, star, moon, air, etc. Then what is mass and weight? Mass is quantity of matter. Mass of body does not changes. Then what is weight? Weight is the force with which earth pulls a body towards itself. Weight changes from place to place. See, what is mass? If someone will ask me about this pen, that what is the mass of this pen and what is the weight of this pen, then I will try to explain that guy in this way, that mass of this pen is only the matter or whatever is used here. It may be ink, it may be the plastic used in it. Only that matter is mass of the body. That quantity of matter, quantity of plastic and ink used for this pen is called as actual mass of this pen. Then what is weight? Weight is the force with which earth pulls a body towards itself. If I am holding it and I will leave it, quickly it will fallen down. Why? Because of the force of attraction applied by earth. But if I am standing on moon surface and I will do the same activity, then their weight is different, because force of attraction of moon is 1/6 as compared to earth. This topic we'll learn in physics also. So what we can say, mass of pen is same on earth as well as on moon also, or in anywhere. Mass never changes. Why it never changes? Because the matter used here, the quantity is same. It may be 10 gram plastics, 2 milliliter 2 ml ink may be used for making of this pen. So we may say that this mass of this pen is 10 gram, for example I am giving you. But weight is always different. It depends upon weight include mass, that is mass plus force of attraction applied by the body. That's why we say that weight is always more than mass. Then what is atom? Atoms are smallest part of an element. Atom does not have independent existence. It always combined with same atom or with other atom to form a molecule, then it will exist independently. Molecule, it is the smallest part of a compound. See the terminology. Atoms are smallest part of an element. What is molecule? It is the smallest part of a compound and it can exist independently. That's why I've written molecules has an independent existence. I have given you example in last module also about atom and molecule. Iron is also there, but that is not in your syllabus. That's why I have not written here. Solid. What is solid? A solid is that state of matter in which particles are closely packed. Can you see here? If we are using a microscope to see any solid particle, we can see the particles are very closely packed. That's why we can't compress it easily. That's why written here, a solid is that state of matter in which particles are closely packed. Therefore, solid has a fixed shape, fixed mass and fixed volume. It cannot be compressed easily. For example, you may write other examples also. I have written iron, stones and etc. Then what is liquid? Liquid is that state of matter in which there is little space between particles. You just see, if we are using a microscope to see a liquid molecule, you can see the molecule, there is a gap between the particles of liquid. This is the reason we may compress little bit a liquid. Little space between particle. Liquid has definite mass and volume but not definite shape of its own. If you will take a juice or cold drink in your glass, it will take the shape of a glass. If you will take the same juice into a bowl, it will take the shape of that. If you will take that liquid in a plate, it will take the shape of that container. So it takes shape of container because its shape is not fixed. Why? Because particles are having space to move here and there. Liquid cannot be compressed. uh, I'm sorry, liquid can be compressed, solids cannot be compressed. Liquids can be compressed to an extent, for example milk, water, ink, etc. If you want to understand a bit this within any activity, you just fill a balloon with water and use a rubber band to close its mouth, and then you can compress that water balloon easily. Now, what is gas? Gas is that state of matter in which particles are far away from each other. You can see here, I have shown, you just see the microscopic picture of any gas, one molecule, two molecule, 3, 4, 5, 6 molecules. So there is so much space between them. That's why if anyone use perfume or anyone burn an incense stick, you can quickly smell that some person has used any perfume. Why? The particles quickly move here and there in zigzag motion. So what you need to write, gas is that state of matter in which particles are far away from each other. Therefore gas has only definite mass but no definite shape and volume. It takes up the shape of the container. After this, I want to explain you this topic, that is intermolecular force of attraction. What is intermolecular force of attraction? You just think this is a container, in it maybe the liquid is kept over here or solid is there, any particles, molecules are there. I have tried to show these are the molecules, okay, and see there is attraction between each and every molecule. This is called as intermolecular force of attraction, right? And this space between two molecules is called as intermolecular space. So what is intermolecular force of attraction? Force of attraction between molecules of matter is called as intermolecular force of attraction. And space between molecules of matter is called as intermolecular space of matter. One more thing you have to learn, that is element. What is element? It is defined as pure substances which contains only one type of atom, such as gold, oxygen, carbon, anything, aluminium, etc. Element means single element. If someone will tell me that gold, it means only gold, nothing else is there. We will learn about that. This is the symbol of gold, oxygen, O, and for carbon we may write C. So element is what? It is defined as pure substances which contains only one type of atom. There is not mixture of any other element. Now I want to explain this thing. What is interconversion of state of matter? See children, you just think I have kept few pieces of ice in my container. Okay, here I have kept ice in this container and kept this jar at open place. What happened if I will heat it, or because of the atmospheric heat it will start melting, so it will convert into water. So that's why I've shown you by this half arrow sign that if you will heat it, it convert into liquid. But if in reverse I will keep it in the refrigerator, because of cooling, what happened? Again it will solidify. Is it or not? That's why see the sign, reversible sign. If we will heat the solid, I have taken an example of ice. It changes into water, that is liquid. If we will again keep it refrigerator for cooling, it will come back in this shape, that is it will solidify. Now if we continue heating, what happen? It will continue heating, we will see that it converted into steam or vapor. And if we will try to cool it, then what happen? Again it will come back in liquid state, right? So I have shown here that if heating will continue, the liquid will change into vapor, and if we will try to cool it, then that vapor again condensed and converted into liquid. Here I have written steam and vapor. You may follow this thing, this diagram. Ice converted into water on heating, water converted into water vapor or gas on heating. In reverse, if we will cool it, then water vapor converted into liquid, and liquid again on cooling it will be freezed and changed into ice. Okay, if we will take example of wax, what happens? See, we just lighten up a candle, what happened? We can see the molten wax start melting. Why? Because of the effect of heating. As it reach on the floor, after few minutes we can see it again solidify. Why? Because effect of cooling. See the distance between the heat, supply of heat, and the floor. So because of the cooling, it again solidifies. So again you can see here the conversion of one item into solid and liquid. So overall you have to draw all these diagram in your notebook also. At the circle we can understand that thing. Liquid on evaporation, when we will heat liquid, it converted into gas. You just see the direction of the arrow. When liquid is heated, because of evaporation, liquid changes into gas. Gas changes into liquid on, and this is called as what? It is condensation. You ever seen that mama is cooking something and the plate is on any jar? You just take out the plate, you will see the small droplets of water in it. Why? Because of the evaporation, steam touch the plate, and because of cooling, again that steam converted into water droplets, right? So when gas condensed, it converted into liquid, and again on freezing or because of solidification, liquid changes into solid. If you apply heat, then solid melts, and this is called melting. Solid changes into liquid because of melting. Overall you can say liquid changes into gas because of evaporation, gas changes into liquid because of condensation, liquid changes into solid because of solidification or freezing. Or sometime when you are burning camphor, or when you see that mama is using naphthalene balls in her clothes, after few days you can see that naphthalene ball size decreases. Why? Because naphthalene ball or camphor directly changes from solid to gas. This is called as sublimation. Okay, conversion of solid directly into gas is gas without converting into liquid state. This is called as sublimation. In next video I will give you the definition of these terminology: melting, evaporation, sublimation, deposition, condensation, and freezing. That is solidification. I will give you the proper definition in written way, so don't worry. So what is sublimation? Direct conversion of solid into gas by applying heat is called as sublimation, and in reverse, direct conversion of gases into solid is called as deposition. So for today I will finish this video till this topic, children. It's my request, please start writing your written work in your fair notebook, and that exercise question answer also. And wherever you are having doubt, you please ask me. Even I knew that where you will face doubts, I will write all those question answer also for you. Bye bye, children.